In this blast of Xiaomi and Motorola, did we forget that there are some other manufacturers as well? My name is Shahazad and this is my full review of the Oplus XonPhone 5. So Oplus is a new company in India. So before buying anything, people first think about the after sales service. So let me clear this. Oplus offers a pick and drop service. If you ever need, just call their toll-free number. Now putting it to a side, let's start with the build and design. I am loving the phone from the time I have taken it out of the box. It feels premium and solid in hand, and it is not just me, all of my friends were shocked with its amazing build quality. On the side we have a metal trim going on with the volume rockers to the left and the power button to the right. Tactility and feedback is good. And the screws on the corners really add into a good looks of the phone, being just 7.8mm thick. But because of the solid build, it does adds a little bit heft to the device. On top we have a 3.5mm headphone jack and a micro USB port for charging. It doesn't support OTG connectivity. On the bottom we have nothing except for the microphone and an indent to remove the back. Coming to the back, it has a soft touch perforated back and it has a dotted texture reminiscent to the Galaxy S5, and let me say this, it is really comfortable. It feels solid in hand, not slippery at all, and doesn't pick up any fingerprints or smudges. The overall form factor of the device is very compact too. Coming back to the back, we have a 8MP of camera, can shoot 1080p videos, and if you wanna see the full camera and gaming review, there will be a link to my video in the description right below that like button. Then we have a XonPhone branding and a small speaker. It sounds good but not really loud. And the audio via the included earphone is great. The back is removable and reveals a 2000 mAh battery. We'll talk about it in a minute. And two SIM slots, one is a micro and the other is a normal SIM. One supports 3G and the other only supports 2G. Considering that we have a 16GB of internal memory, the phone does also support a micro SD card slot with a support up to 32GB. Coming to the front of the phone, you get a 5-inch display with a resolution of 1280 by 720p, and it has a 320p PI. On top there is earpiece, some sensors and a 2MP front-facing camera. On the bottom there are 3 capacitive buttons. I like that they only light up when you actually touch it, just like Samsung, but the backlit is very dim. The display is very bright and the outdoor visibility is great. The viewing angles are excellent. Coming to the hardware, we have a MediaTek 6582 Cortex-A7 CPU, quad-core clocked at 1.3 GHz with Mali 400 GPU, and it also has a 1GB of RAM. And this all combined gives a pretty nice results when it comes to the performance of the device, and it handles games without any issues. Now, combining this great hardware with Android 4.4.2, you are barely gonna notice any lag. And yes, the Oplus did promise for the further software updates. It is running a little customized UI from Oplus, but near to stock. Looks like MIUI, but it isn't. The software does bring some useful apps like backup and restore, browser, etc., but doesn't affect on performance whatsoever. Web pages loads up quickly and the browsing experience was great. Watching videos on this bright display was fun. Also, the battery life on this phone was excellent. Here are some screenshots with heavy uses, and it barely loses a charge on standby. One gripe that I had with this phone was the heating issue. I have mentioned this in all of my videos, like after playing some games, after testing out the camera, the back of the device was hot. Maybe I am the only one, but do let me know if you have this problem. In my testing, both the Motorola Moto G first generation and Oplus XonPhone 5 performed pretty similar, though the Motorola Moto G has a quad-core Snapdragon 400 processor, same as found on the Redmi 1S from Xiaomi, so you can expect pretty much the same performance when it comes to the Oplus XonPhone 5 as well. Let's conclude the review. Yes, Oplus did a great job than my expectations with its excellent build and hardware, but does it worth over something like the Xiaomi Redmi 1S, which is offering pretty much the same specs with a cheaper price? It's all about your liking. For me, it is the slim and slick look and a great battery life with a bigger display. And that's pretty much it for this video. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.